quite a fall that we have seen yesterday, not just in Nifty 50, but even Nifty Bank at one point in time was seen to be declining quite sharply and closed below that 59,300 mark for itself as well. And the major pain was actually in the broader market space because Nifty Midcap, that closed lower by 2%. Small cap index, that fell for the fifth straight session. And yes, of course, the pain and even the kind of a breadth of the market was very worrisome, especially the number of stocks that were seen to be hitting 52-week low for themselves was the key highlight for the market participants. That was something that was a bit of a cautious and creating panic as well. But talking about the sectors, Nifty Realty was the top sectoral loser. Nifty PSU Bank headed in the red. Nifty Energy fell for the 8th consecutive session, and even Pharma was not left behind. That was seen to be falling for the second straight session. Even autos seem to be snapping its 2-session gaining streak. So all across the board, we have seen the sea of red, but Nifty IT, that was seen to be snapping its 3-day gaining streak, and even the metal index was seen to be losing, seen to be on the losing front. So all in all, not a great day for the markets. That was yesterday, and even today with the kind of handover, with the kind of the Asian peers that are seen to be trading right now, doesn't look like it's going to be a great start.
Right, doesn't look like it's going to be a great start for D Street today. But which are the stocks that could be on the move on the back of their news flow? Ashesha is here to take us through that list.
Well, yes, several stocks will be in focus, and first up, let's talk about some earnings candidate. Then Fujiyama Power Systems, that one reported, or rather got listed on the exchanges recently, and that one has reported very strong set of numbers for the second quarter, where revenues have seen an uptick of a solid 73% on a year-on-year basis. In fact, profitability has nearly doubled over the corresponding period, and margins too have expanded to about 18% versus 15.2% that the company reported same time last year. So clearly, very strong set of numbers that Fujiyama Power Systems has reported. Shifting focus to GR Infra projects then, and the company has received completion certificate for a project. This is for construction of 8-lane access controlled expressway, which is a part of Vadodara-Mumbai Expressway. And the total bid project cost stands at about 2,750 odd crores, for which they have now received completion certificate. Dredging Corporation of India, on the back of a block deal that took place yesterday, an Invesco mutual fund infrastructure fund has acquired nearly 2.5 lakh shares at the rate of about 942.8 rupees per share. So on the back of Invesco buying stake in this company, keep an eye out on Dredging Corp as well. L&T, meanwhile, on the back of some internal transaction where the board of directors have approved scheme of arrangement to transfer their realty business into their wholly owned subsidiary L&T Realty Property Limited. So keep an eye out on this. Of course, this is largely an internal transaction and we don't expect the stock to react to this. Bajaj Finserv, on the back of premium data for the month of November, where for the life insurance business, total premium collected stands at about 1,086 odd crores, and for the general insurance business, it stands at about 4,000 odd crores. So Bajaj Finserv also in focus on the back of insurance premium data that it has released for the month of November.
All right, thank you so much, Ashesha, for getting us that list. But that's not it. There are some of the other counters as well that we will be watching out for. Let me take it across to Rabinder for the list. Rabinder.
Well, InterGlobe Aviation can be in focus, where rating agency Moody's has flagged disruption as a credit negative for the Indigo, and they say that the fundamental of Indigo Baa3 rating remain intact, and they have downgraded Indigo to issuer category score for human capital to 4 as compared to 3. Welspun Corp can be in focus, where company's associate has rupees 1,165 crore from Saudi Water Authority steel pipe order, and the duration of the contract is 6 months, and the financial impact of the contract will be reflected in the Q4 FY26 and Q1 FY27. ICICI Bank, another stock, can be in focus, where company has executed the share purchase agreement with the Prudential Corporation Holding Limited to buy a 2% stake in ICICI Prudential AMC, and the deal value is rupees 2,140 crore. Fysics Solar, another stock, can be in focus on the back of the quarterly earnings, where company reported a strong set of number in the quarter in Q2 FY26, and company's revenue was up by 24% on a quarter-on-quarter basis, and company has turned net profit as compared to a loss in last quarter. And apart from this, company has made a several investment where companies enter into share acquisition terms agreement with Utkarsh Classes and EduTech for the rupees 26.5 crore. And board has also approved to for investment in the four different subsidiaries of approximately 500 crore. And lastly, Siemens Limited can be in focus, where board has approved rupees 2,200 crore slump sale of low voltage motor business to Innomatics India. So back of this, Siemens Limited can be in focus.